I had a bulged disc that would just decide to pop out every now and again. I was seeing chiropractors and massage therapists, and that process continued to happen these last 20 years. And that bulge decided to herniate. The pain that caused was excruciating. Probably the most amount of pain I've ever been in my life. I was completely incapacitated. I was like crawling around my house. I couldn't sit, I couldn't sleep. I mean, every single position hurt. Eventually, a cousin told me about manual therapy. My husband had to drive me to the sessions, but driving to that first session, I was in so much pain. In the car ride, just being in the car especially was really, really painful. And for the first time, when I came out of that session, instead of like majorly limping and my husband having to help me leave back to the car, I was walking by myself, and the drive home was so much less painful than the drive there. And every time I had another manual therapy session, it was more and more relief. I just felt like I have finally found the answer that I was looking for. That whole process took about 2 months, to where by that December, I was able to hop on a plane and fly to New York and walk around all of New York City and go to 2 shows and all of these things to celebrate my dad's 77th birthday, which if you had told me 2 months before that I could even walk well without pain, I would have laughed in your face. I wouldn't have believed that I could have come that far and been out of that much pain. I always felt like I was just on the verge of my back going out and me being completely incapacitated. Since having manual therapy, I don't live in fear anymore. 20 years. It's been life-changing for me. It's a true miracle. I joke with my family that the therapists that do this are like magicians. But it's really not magic. It's just actually caring and healing the human body. And I appreciate that so much. For me, it means everything. I've gotten my life back because of manual therapy. I literally was in constant pain, and if I wasn't in pain, felt like I was always on the verge of pain. I felt like this freedom now that I've gotten this second lease on life to be able to do all the things that I love to do.